We wanna see, we wanna see, we wanna see Jesus lifted high. We wanna see, we wanna see, we wanna see Jesus lifted high. Come along and pray, it's the Lord's Day. Welcome to Sunday School, Little Way Sunday School.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to Little Way Sunday School. Now this Sunday we're going to begin with a very powerful quote by Pope Benedict XVI. And he tells us, each of us is a result of a thought of God. Each one of us is willed, each one of us is loved, and each one of us is necessary. Necessary. Why necessary? Well, God has created each one of us with a very special purpose, a mission that He's given to us and to nobody else.
Aintree's Corner.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to St. Matthew.
Glory to you, O Lord.
Do not be afraid, for everything that is now covered will be uncovered, and everything now hidden will be made clear. What I say to you in the dark, tell in the daylight. What you hear in whispers, proclaim from the housetops. Do not be afraid of those who kill the body, but cannot kill the soul. Fear him rather who can destroy both body and soul in hell. Can you not buy 2 sparrows for a penny, and yet not one falls to the ground without your Father knowing? Why, every hair on your head has been counted, so there's no need to be afraid. You're worth more than hundreds of sparrows. So if anyone declares himself for me in the presence of men, I will declare myself for him in the presence of my Father in heaven. But the one who disowns me in the presence of men, I will disown in the presence of my Father in heaven. The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
Since the middle of March, we've all begun to see things differently. It's not that our eyesight has gotten any better, no. It's just that we've all slowed down, and as a result, we've begun to see things that we mightn't have really noticed as much until then. How many of us, for example, have made greater time for each other? How many of us have appreciated the wonders of nature, the beauty of our surroundings, or even the chorus of birdsong? Jesus was ahead of us all on that score. He wasn't just alert to the beauty of the flowers of the field or the birds of the air. He was so tuned into our every need and concern as people. Jesus knew that his special friends, the apostles, that they faced worries. They were afraid. They feared pain and rejection because they followed him. Jesus tells them not to be afraid. 3 times he tells them in all. He tells us, as he told his early followers, that our Heavenly Father will come to our needs so long as we place our trust in his Son. For if God cares for the birds of the air and their needs, how much more will he be attuned to the cares and the needs of his people? Yes, the sparrows are counted by God, but our Heavenly Father has counted each hair of our head. Such is his love for us. So we shouldn't be afraid. The loving God who made each one of us continues to watch over and care for you and me, for all of his people. So next time you notice a sparrow or any bird darting freely in the sky above, remember that the God of heaven who created them fashioned you and me even more wonderfully again. May the God of all goodness bless you this day.
Mission time.
Have you ever heard of someone that is so in love that they want to share their story? They want to shout it from the rooftops. Well, we too have a story to tell, and it's our creed. We say this directly after the homily at every Mass. At this point in the Mass, we proclaim that God became man, and for our sake he was crucified, he suffered, he died and was buried, and on the third day he rose again. This is a part of our creed, and it's the story of what God did out of love for us. And there is no greater love. So we have the opportunity at every Mass to shout this story from the rooftops. So your mission this week, and it's a big one, is to learn the creed. So when you're back at Mass, you too can stand up and proclaim what God did out of love for you.